So I introduce our data protection supervisor. I say our because GDPR is regulating the entire world, so he's our data protection supervisor.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. This is an event, it's a must you cannot miss during the crazy IAPP week, where you have to be everywhere in every single moment. You have to decline a lot of invitations, even lie a little bit. But, I know I should be here in DC. How we will organize the next edition in Brussels. Don't miss the event, please. We'd like to go back to the previous edition last year here. And the figures 1 year after are more or less the same, meaning that more than half of the planet human population are now connected to internet. But more than half, less, have, let's say, privacy and data protection safeguards in place. You often deal with the Internet of Things, and therefore here the only comment I can make is to refer to Bruce Shire. He said that we have a priority for low-cost services, and we don't care too much for standards in terms of security and data protection, and therefore integrity of the relevant, let's say, exchanges of data between human bodies and machines, and between machines and machines. And Kyla the doll is a famous example, but also your recent actions on smart TVs. You may say that people is not anymore looking to TVs, but TVs are looking at us. It's something like the joke in the European Parliament in Brussels. You know, they adopted a resolution to recognize to robots the personal status. They call it the status of persona. But in the meantime, human beings are increasingly treated as robots. So there is an interaction in between being robots and being a human being. We are at the DPS in the middle of the finalization of an opinion on privacy by design and privacy by default, to be released right after Easter. You will see not a pan-European approach, a little bit of a historical background, but we would like to see how these two principles are implemented in practice around the world in different sectors, and with some, let's say, a first round of recommendations to better implement not only Article 25 of the GDPR, but also the principles as a whole. And as a tangible example of this exercise, we launch an award investment on mobile health hubs, and we do it in cooperation with other DPAs, including those from Austria, Ireland, and Schleswig-Holstein. Perhaps I'm missing someone. And we would like to insist on this, let's say, leading by example test, and therefore the award will be assigned at the occasion of the next edition of the international conference. We will be dealing with artificial intelligence at the closest session, and on digital ethics at the open one. Special rates have been identified for students, academics, and NGOs, non-profit organizations compared to previous editions. I took the liberty to collect all your names here, so I will double check who will be missing the event. What else? I promised to do the doctor's visit. Is it enough or something else, perhaps? Okay.
Perfect.
Great. Thank you for your attention.
They're doing interesting things with data, but a lot of startups that are leading with interesting, creative ways to do privacy technologies. So, Alon, thank you.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. So, because I'm from Tel Aviv, I'll use screen, not paper. And I'm considering to film the things as I speak, but I won't do it. I'm very happy to be here with you, with our community of privacy specialists, advocates, and enthusiasts. It's good to meet my fellow commissioners and DPA staff here in Washington, as always. And thank you, Jules, for hosting this lovely event and inviting me to speak. I'm especially honored and excited to be here in this special time of renaissance of privacy regulation, both in Europe and in Israel. We had an excellent privacy year in Israel, and we're expecting a better one next year, reorganizing the Data Protection Authority and its new name, the Privacy Protection Authority, and leading many changes in our privacy law and regulation. These are very interesting times in Israel and in the whole world. As the commissioner from the Startup Nation, I find it challenging and inspiring to be promoting privacy in an atmosphere of such digital innovation. Tel Aviv is a very innovative city, not just in scooters, bicycles, and hoverboards. We have a very, very big community of high-tech and innovation in our city, and it's very, very challenging to be the privacy commissioner in this atmosphere. We have strategized and changed our authority to advance with this new evolution of opportunities and challenges. The Future of Privacy Forum and other NGOs are very important players in the ecosystem of our privacy and digital community, including industry, regulators, and the public. It is very important that NGOs have people with independent opinions and clear voices, free to speak their minds and fuel the public debate over privacy and innovation. Your work matters and contributes greatly, and in Israel, we are lacking of NGOs in this area, and maybe your office in Israel would be the first step towards NGOs of privacy in Israel, because we look forward to see them in Israel. So happy Passover and happy Easter, everybody. Enjoy the summit, and I'm sure it will be fascinating as ever. And thank you.
United States and Europe, the driver is like human rights, all that stuff. We believe in that stuff, but in our countries, to be honest with you, most of the time the driver is economic driver. For instance, we talk about Morocco. The reason for adopting that law was in order to encourage Europeans to outsource their project to Morocco in order to help outsourcing industry to evolve. If I take, for example, the example of Bahrain in the Gulf region, they have also adopted law, but because they are hosting, I think, data center of Amazon or Google, one of the two. The same thing in the United Arab Emirates. The reason because they have financial markets, so they want to attract investors. So, in general, I would say that there are too many countries in Africa that are adopting that law. For the moment, we have a lot of time to 12 countries, but there are too many others that are on the way of adopting their law, and we have just created the African network of DPAs, and Morocco has been honored to ensure the permanent secretariat of that network. We are doing a lot of education in our country because this is a new culture. From 2012 to now, we have organized or participated to around 120 events in order to explain the law, our law, and so forth. And for us, the international cooperation is very important. That's why I insisted to attend the IPP Global Summit for the second consecutive year, because it's important for us to ensure like legal and technological watch in order to learn from others, to see what they are doing, and because, as you know, privacy is a global issue, and we have to stay in line and learn from others. If you are interested in privacy protection, personal data protection in Morocco and the region, I'm really happy to engage with you in conversations and answer your questions. I hope that my English wasn't that hard to understand. Thank you.